Some people feel easy to be around. Conversation flows, interaction feels natural, not effortful. That ease usually isn't random. It comes from a particular combination of traits working together, without strong inhibiting traits getting in the way. This isn't about being better socially, it's about understanding what creates ease when it's present. First, we have optimistic. So optimistic is appearing cheerful, having a cheerful outlook on things. And here we have some T-bars that slant up the way. That is an indication of optimism. This handwriting has 2 T-bars that don't slant up and 2 that do, so they're sometimes optimistic, not always. This one has all 4 T-bars looking very optimistic, plus it shows another indication of optimism, which is if the actual baseline of the writing slants uphill, that is also optimism. So this is one very optimistic person. If it gets too ridiculous, if it's almost perpendicular in a slant, then that's unbelievable, unrealistic optimism. But this one's okay, just very cheerful. Here's a tip about optimism in writing. If you're feeling a bit down one day, if you just sit down and write some good things you think might happen, and make the lines of writing go uphill, and make the T-bars go uphill, so use the optimistic traits as you write. Once you've done that for a little while, maybe a page of writing, maybe half a page, I bet you'll feel better. Try it, it really works. And then there's enjoyment of people. You'll see here the arrows are pointing to the lower loops. So these lower loops are both long and they're wide. So change in the length, a variety in the width. And you need to enjoy change and variety to enjoy what's different in different people. Another example, not quite as big loops, but very long as well. So this one also shows enjoyment of other people. And then lastly, emotional expression. Everyone has emotional expression of some kind, but what we're looking for is a slant like this. It's over to the right, but it's not extremely over to the right. And you may notice there, this person also likes other people. It's the same trait we showed in the last slide of the large loops. Here is one that is rather too much emotional expression. You'll certainly get emotional expression out of this person, but they're liable to go overboard. So that might be a bit much for some people. The one in the top left is a better one for getting on in general. Here's a quick quiz for you. Which of these writing samples shows a more socially at ease writer? You can pause the video if you'd like to have a better look, and the answers are on the next slide. First, the T-bar. It's short, but it is uphill, so it's mild, very mild optimism. The Y, it doesn't have a loop, and it's not particularly long, so it's not showing change of variety, it's not showing the desire to mix with a lot of different people. And the slant is pretty upright. So that's showing someone who is really rather reserved. So this one, apart from a little bit of optimism in the T-bar, doesn't really show the traits we've been talking about. Here we have in the second sample, the T-bar is definitely slanting up the way. And both the G's have long tails and big loops, so they enjoy social interactivity. The slant is moderately right, so showing enough emotional expression to mix but not over the top. So really this one has all the traits that we were just looking at. How did you do? Awareness is often the key to success, both in being yourself and in understanding others. There are links in the description box to individual videos of 2 of these traits.